Yo, what's going on, Washington Commanders fans? I'm back with another video, and today we have a lot of news to talk about in terms of the offensive coordinator situation. But before we get into all of the potential candidates for today's video, make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and yeah, we're on the road to 600 subscribers. I think at the time of me making this video, I'm at 593, 594. So if you guys could get me there, that would be much appreciated. But yeah, let's get into it. So from at Commander's Post, he said the Falcons QB coach Charles London, who is on the interview list, per at John Kahn, fits what Ron Rivera wants to do. The Falcons were the third best rushing team this year. So yeah, that's a really good. That would be a really you know, interesting hire if Ron does it because one Charles London, I don't pretty sure he doesn't have any experience under his belt when it comes to being an offensive coordinator, but he has done some very good things on the ground for the Falcons, which that's what they want to do. So I mean, I could see Ron Rivera going after a guy like Charles London. He's not my preferred guy, but I wouldn't mind him. I mean, hey, it would be nice to give somebody else a shot. But Charles London, he's not my preferred, but wouldn't mind it if that's what Ron is trying to do. Because Ron is trying to be a run first type of team, which I don't know if that's good for us. But if we get the right play callers in here, maybe something could spark. But hey, Charles London is on the list. Now from Nikki, she said this was from yesterday, I believe, when she tweeted this. She said the Commanders have requested to interview Miami QB's coach and passing game coordinator Darrell Bevell for their offensive coordinator vacancy. Source confirmed first by Anderson. So yeah, I also don't. I'm not sure. I think Darrell Bevell. He's been everywhere. He's been with a lot of teams. He's like a bridge type of coach. I'm not. That also would not be my preferred option. Right now, my dream scenarios is Frank Wright. So if he doesn't get a job, a head coaching job, I would be calling his phone ASAP. But for right now, it looks like he's trying to go after a head coaching job. I don't think he's gonna get a head coaching job. But you never know. Uh, I really cannot see him getting a head coaching job after how bad the Colts were this season. But hey, I really hope that if he doesn't get a job, he looks at the Commanders because I think we're a really attractive team. We're young. We have a young quarterback who he can work with, um, and I wouldn't mind QB's coach. I wouldn't mind Darrell Bevell. He did play a big factor into it to his development. So yeah, I really would not mind picking Darrell Bevell up or at least interviewing him. Not sure if we actually interviewed him. We just requested it. Not sure if he accepted it or not. But it would be really interesting to see how he could develop Sam Howell. But yeah, moving on. This is the full report from John Keim. He posted this today. He said Washington, per source, Washington will meet with Pat Shermer. Also, Pat Shermer, he didn't do as good in Denver the last time he was an offensive coordinator, but I do see potential. I think that Denver offense wasn't really good anyway, so can't really blame him. He didn't have much to work with. I think he deserves another shot at offensive coordinator, and this offense is way better than what he had in Denver. Obviously we need some fixing to do, in terms of improving the offensive line. But other than that, I feel like he can really succeed, and we could build around Sam Howell, with Pat Shermer. I think with Pat Shermer, you know, things could work out, but I'm not sure. We did interview him this morning, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not sure if it went good or bad. But yeah, that's what not Ron Rivera, but that's what the media posted today. And then I already talked about Charles London. And then Miami associate head coach slash running back coach Eric Studsville. Uh, is also another coach of interest for our offensive coordinator vacancy. And then obviously you have the two dream scenarios for me would be Caldwell or Wright, specifically Wright. Caldwell, I would love Caldwell, but I'm pretty sure he's going after a head coaching job, and I think he declined this already, if I'm not mistaken. So I think he's on his way to a head coaching job. But uh, Frank Wright, on the other hand, I think he will be available, but we'll see. That's just the potential offensive coordinators that who we can acquire over the offseason. These are some intriguing names. I think we're likely to go after Pat Shermer um, or Charles London. I think that's probably who we might go after. Not sure though, but I think Pat Shermer can work out. Some people are against it, but me, I'm actually not against it. And then this is what Washington Today had to say. He said a proven offensive coordinator is what I want 100%. Pat Shermer was able to become a head coach in the past because of his success at the offensive coordinator position. Um, Former head coaches tend to have success when going back to offensive coordinating. So yeah, that actually is true. You see a lot of guys um, who are terrible. And Pat Shermer is an example of that. He's a terrible head coach, and I feel like that's why people don't want him because he's a terrible head coach. But he was actually pretty good, other than the Broncos. With the Broncos, he didn't have much to work with in Denver at the time in 2020 and in 2021. Like the numbers, I will admit, with Denver as the offensive coordinator, he was terrible. But I think we have a way better offense. We have more things to work with. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this Pat Shermer situation. Because honestly, I think that's our next guy. I'm like 75% sure that he's our guy. But hopefully, over the next few days, we get some more news about who we're going to, be interviewing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. I just wanted to know who you guys would like to go after or pursue at least. So yeah, held to the Commanders. Dan Snyder, he should be on his way out. But yeah, hopefully he's on his way out. And yeah, held to the Commanders. Peace.